Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing another hotel room review. This time we're staying at the Hilton DoubleTree in El Segundo by LAX. So let's go take a look around. As you guys can see, this is where I did the intro. It's a very basic, simple room. We're just in a straight up king room, nothing fancy. And it is quite tiny. This is the entryway. To my left, I have a closet that has a luggage rack, an ironing board, and some hangers. And by some hangers, I think there's just one in there. Over here to the right is gonna be the bathroom. There is not a whole lot of light space over here. There is some lighting kind of up over the closet. But as you saw when I walked in, you kind of have to step this way when you walk in because the door is, this is it. This is all you got. Over here to the right, there is a mirror. Very lovely. But let's go take a look at the bathroom. Welcome to my tiny bathroom. So, we've actually been staying here for over a week. It has unfortunately taken us more than 3 attempts to get this room cleaned. Now, I work night shift, so in order for me to get the room cleaned, it kind of has to be done by 11 o'clock noon, so that way I can at least get some sleep. We purposely left the do not disturb sign off of the door, and nobody knocked. Nobody even attempted to clean the room. And while the hotel says that they don't clean the rooms every other day, they clean them every other day, we still didn't get any service. The first time I attempted, I kind of got some attitude. The second time, nothing happened. And then today, I actually asked last night and then again this morning. And we did come back and the room looks tidied. However, we do not think that it was cleaned. There are still some tiny little hairs on the countertop, so we know that they didn't wipe that, as well as the floor still looks really dirty. And Gary will zoom in on this, but there is a towel that's over here that is dirty. They also only give you 2 towels at a time. When they didn't clean the room earlier in the week and I went down to the front desk to ask for clean towels, they only gave me 2. And then again, when they cleaned the room today, they only gave us 2. As you can see, it's not very big. The lighting is kind of on the iffy side. The shower isn't the greatest experience. There's no water pressure, and if you want hot water, you actually have to run it for about 10 minutes minimum to even get it warm. And I know it's not just this room because there are other people I know that are also staying in this hotel and they had the same issue. They just sucked it up and took cold showers. Little bit disappointing. But as you can see, this is the bathroom. We do have a very large mirror. It does have some LED backlighting to it. The shower does have a light overhead, but if you don't turn the shower light on, the lights over by the mirror are motion censored and they will shut off and you will be bathing in complete darkness. It happened to both of us a few times. So do keep that in mind if you do decide to stay at this hotel. Next up, we're gonna go take a look at the bedroom. This is the bedroom. And because this is just your typical run-of-the-mill room, there's nothing fancy to this. For a few days, definitely not the worst case scenario, but unfortunately we're here for 10 and it just has been less than what we desired and not what we were planning on coming into. So over here to my right is a king-size bed. It wasn't really the most comfortable, and part of that was because the air conditioning in this room does not work at all. We have had to have the window open, and unfortunately we've gotten zero help when it comes to the air conditioning. So keep that in mind. I did have to get a bunch of extra pillows. It actually took quite a few times because the pillows are really flat. So again, that kind of contributes to the comfortableness of the bed between the temperature and the pillows and just the wear and tear of the mattress. Definitely not the best sleep I've gotten. Now, on either side of the bed, there are matching side tables, matching lamps, and again, not a whole lot of lighting, especially if you look at it. This definitely gives you the feel of like a Las Vegas room where it's kind of dim lighting and not really a whole lot when the sun goes down. Over here to my left is kind of the main bar of the hotel, or the hotel room, I guess you could say. They do give you an ice bucket down here, but only one bag. And if you saw in the video, the ice machine is only on the 7th floor. You have to go down to the lobby and ask them to get ice from the kitchen. Again, not ideal whatsoever. There's not really any storage space over here to put any food items. As you can see, we've got a couple of sodas, a couple of waters. There are some drawers. But again, if you're staying here for more than a few days and you want to store some stuff, this is all you've got. There's not really a whole lot of space. They do have a miniature coffee machine over here, but again, I never recommend using these because the way people abuse these, look it up on TikTok. Over here, we do also have a fairly large TV. However, if you're somebody who travels with a streaming device like we do, it is next to impossible to hook up said streaming device to this TV because it is about this far from the wall. So as long as you have somebody who has nimble fingers, you could probably hook it up. If not, I would just say plan to just watch TV or just stream it on your phone. Coming a little bit further back, we have the cabinet where the refrigerator lives. It is not a very big refrigerator. It's just your typical standard mini fridge that you're gonna find in just about every hotel typically. We unfortunately have pretty much tried to use it to its capacity, but we don't have a microwave in here. It's actually a community microwave, which we'll get to later on in the video. A little bit further down, this is the workspace. You do get one lamp. You get some beachy art, I guess. It kind of looks AI if you ask me. And then that's pretty much it. You've got a couple of plugs. So legit tip, we always say this when we're on the road, get yourself like a little extension cord thing because you never know when you go to a hotel or maybe you're at the airport and you need some extra plug space. It definitely opens up your options. So definitely travel with an extension cord. That is our definite legit tip. The chair, not very comfortable, not very big. There's not really any armrests to it. You can tell that it's definitely got some wear and tear to it. Once again, this hotel is very much showing its age. Next up, we're gonna show the back half of the room, so let's flip it around. Back over here in this corner is the chair. Now, it was pulled out a little bit, but the curtains, they do not seal to the wall. They're actually like broken on the edge there, so there's no way to actually like close out all of the light from the sun that's coming in. So I scooted the chair about as far back as I could to try and pull that curtain back and kind of tuck it behind the light, but as you can see, it's still not really blocking the light over there. And then on the other side, there's like a little round table. I used that and kind of tucked it back with our water box to try and push the curtains back as far as we could on that end. And still, even when all the lights are off, this room is still very bright during the daytime, and trying to sleep during the day because I have to work at night, definitely not conducive. And I would just like to preface, I did not pick this hotel. This hotel was not booked by us. This was booked by my travel group, and I unfortunately did not have any say in this. So obviously if I did, I would have definitely said something about this. Next up, we're gonna show you guys the view.
Here's our view on this side. That's what we're looking at. There's some community buildings, the Mattel buildings on the other side, and then there's one actually further down to our right here. This is the window that we've opened. That's all the air we've gotten this entire trip, and it's been in the 80s highest. Typically at night it's around like the 60s, so it's not been too bad. But during the summertime, this would be, you couldn't do it. You couldn't do it at all. Yeah, you couldn't do it. What do you think of the view?
I've had worse.
It's very noisy at night.
Yeah. It's noisy during the morning time too.
But you really don't hear that many planes. You would think you would hear more planes. I do occasionally at night hear a couple. But overall, it's been pretty quiet plane-wise. It's more traffic noise than anything else.
I would agree. I was actually a little worried that we were going to get a lot of airplane noise, but we genuinely have not gotten a lot. And we stay by airports. in other places.
Yeah, we have a whole playlist of the Atlanta airport hotels. Check that out in the show notes
So
below.
if you're looking for an Atlanta airport hotel, we've pretty much stayed at almost all of them. Legit tip, go check out that playlist.
This just started going off a second ago. I don't know how we're supposed to sleep through this.
Attention please, there has been a report of an emergency. Proceed calmly to the nearest exit and leave the...
Wow, that's loud, y'all. A couple things I wanted to point out before we actually left the room that Nacy didn't say when she was doing that. This is here. It doesn't work at all. There's no power to it. It does not control the AC unit. You actually have to go to the unit that's out of the wall to control the temperature. And again, like Nacy said, it doesn't really work anyways. But just so you know, this is fake. I don't even know. It's broken. Two more things in the bathroom I wanted to point out before we quit. This just moves, by the way. This just moves. I don't know why. It's not set correctly. But also, the water just runs straight down the drain. So if you're using it, it doesn't actually do anything in the sink. It doesn't get it wet. It's very hard to clean the sink. And the water has this funky stench to it. And then when we come to the tub, it has this weird step up. So it's not flat against the floor. It's up about an inch, but then also the inside of the tub is down probably about 6 inches. So it's like this weird hump that you have to get in and out of when you get in the shower. For most people, it's not going to be a big issue, but if you have mobility issues, this could be a concern. Check out the weird dirt marks up there. This is a room, man. They could try to at least take care of this place, but they don't even seem to attempt, it feels like. Check out the hallways. You got like a blue, it's kind of like whitish gray. That's what your hallways look like. The elevator's about halfway down. There's the other side. Here's the elevator area. There's like a wall air conditioning unit here. You can hear it, it's really loud. Then on every floor they used to have ice machines, but apparently it's only on the 7th now. Here's what we're looking at for the breakfast. Again, there is no free breakfast here. And there's the... Wow, this is a really bumpy elevator. On the 7th floor, yep, still got an ice machine. There's the ice machine. That's all they got. You'll see it's like right behind the elevators. Let's go check out the gym and stuff. They do have a water refill station. It's right off, there's the lobby over there. Found this on the way to the gym. Made it into the fitness center. It's really bright. So they got some weights. They got one of those Life Fitness machines, some box jumping, some kettlebells. They got one Peloton row machine, 3 treadmills, elliptical. And they got 2 benches here to use with the weights. That's kind of it. It's interesting they have like a mirrored glass here. I wonder if there's anything on the other side. One last look at the gym before we head out to the laundry room. Here is the communal microwave. They do have a store. Interesting. There's the lobby right there. If you're looking for the guest laundry, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen, just so you know. There's the elevators. I'm on floor 2 now, so you have to go up to floor 2. And then it's just hiding here where the water and ice machine used to be. What? This has got to be the worst setup I have seen. Ever. Wow, this is horrible. Wow. To use the washer and dryer, it is $4 to wash, $4 to dry. Holy moly. Not very many options either for selecting stuff. It does seem to be always $4. Well, that concludes our stay at the DoubleTree. We're actually on to the next one. Subscribe if you want to see us go to Universal and spend a day out going to like the Mattel and having fun in Hollywood.
Yeah, we had a great day today, but that's besides the point. We're here to talk about DoubleTree.
Yeah, it was definitely disappointing. Customer service is a 0. You'd ask them questions and they tell you either the wrong information or they'd basically go tell you to F yourself. Like that was basically the gist of our interactions with them. We'd ask them to come clean the room. It took 3 times and they only cleaned it once in the 10 days that we were there. Ridiculous.
It was really frustrating. The bed was not comfortable
Pillows
whatsoever.
were tiny.
The pillows were like this big, and they were flat. And it was a king bed that we had. And again, a huge thing for me is if you're going to be a king size bed, it should have king pillows. It's not that hard, Hilton. Come on, get it together.
Fridge was smaller than the hotel we're at now. I mean, it was really tiny. The communal microwave was ridiculous. It's in the lobby, inside the store. So if you want to heat something up for your room, you're going to have to go to the first floor. You're going to have to wait in line. You're going to have to hope somebody didn't buy something. It just does not work.
There was only one washer and dryer for the entire hotel.
Yep. And it was $4 for each wash, $4 for dry, so it's $8 total.
And you said it smelled bad, so...
Oh yeah, the whole place stank, but the washer and dryers were really nasty too. The areas out by the elevators were just nasty for some reason. They stunk. The air conditioning didn't work in the hallways.
Or our room.
The air conditioning in the room didn't work at all. We would not recommend... If it's a night that you're staying there and you're heading out on LAX and it's wintertime, maybe because you can't open the window. But otherwise, I would not stay there at all. The coolest part was that it was next to Mattel.
There are a lot of other hotels in the area. I would probably recommend giving those a go first.
Yes.
We haven't stayed there yet. Maybe we will in the future, but anything's got to be better than where we were.
So, if you got this far in the video, would you please take a moment and give it a thumbs up?
Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
And ring that notification bell so you get notified to do at least 3 videos a week.
I will come and get y'all for the next one.
Ain't that the truth? Baby Ruth.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. We just want to take a moment to thank you all for watching the video. To those 90% of you guys out there watching who haven't subscribed yet, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel. It really helps our channel grow and reach a wider audience. And for all those other YouTube personalities that you're watching out there, I'm sure they would appreciate it as well. To those that have subscribed, thank you for tagging along with us on our journeys. We appreciate your love, support, your likes, and all those wonderful comments that we're getting to on our videos. So we look forward to taking you on our next adventure. We'll see you on the next one.